जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 बोल. Okay, so yesterday we read till here that Srila Sanatan Goswami, uh, his servant Ishan, was carrying some gold coins without the knowledge, without informing Srila Sanatan Goswami, and also against the instruction of Srila Sanatan Goswami. And what happened was that the hotel where they stayed, the person already knew the person already knew that there will be uh, somebody coming who will be carrying 8 gold coins. So he planned to kill Srila Sanatan Goswami. Uh, and then we saw how Srila Sanatan Goswami immediately understands that there is some hidden motive behind this hotel keeper's such sweet behavior. And therefore, he goes to his servant Ishan and he asks him that, are you carrying any money with you? And then Ishan confesses that, yes, I'm carrying 7 gold coins. So Sanatan Goswami takes all those gold coins from him, goes to the hotel keeper and gives it to him, and he says that, please keep these gold coins with you, and please help me to cross these jungles and the hills and everything, because I need to go to this particular place. So the hotel keeper understands that Srila Sanatan Goswami is a very nice person, and he tells him that you are a very nice person. And then the hotel keeper confesses to Srila Sanatan Goswami that one astrologer had told him that somebody will come who is carrying 8 gold coins with him. And as soon as Srila Sanatan Goswami hears this, he understands that Ishan is still hiding 1 gold coin with him. Since Ishan was so attached to um, for his personal, despite getting instruction from his master, he is still trying to protect himself by his own intelligence. Therefore, what happens next? Uh, So from there, the hotel keeper sends his servants, and very nicely they help Srila Sanatan Goswami cross all the hills and the jungles. And when they cross the hills, then what happens? When Srila Sanatan Goswami emerged from the hills, he requested his servant Ishan to go home with the 1 coin that he still had with him, because Srila Sanatan Goswami understood that Ishan is very attached to this wealth, and therefore it will become risky. Now, here we have so many learnings, out of which one very important learning is that we should be very careful about our association. Srila Sanatan Goswami's mission was to go to meet Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he did not want any unnecessary obstacles. Whatever required, he is ready to take challenges, but he does not want unnecessary obstacles. Therefore, he asked his servant to give away all the gold coins. But Ishan, despite the instruction from his master twice, once is before leaving the jail itself, Srila Sanatan Goswami had said that don't carry any money with you. Still, he carried 8 gold coins, and second time he lied that he is carrying only 7. So, therefore, Srila Sanatan Goswami said that you please go back home, and you can keep that one gold coin with you, and please go back home. So, just imagine how fortunate Ishan was, because he had the association of Srila Sanatan Goswami, and how unfortunate this Ishan is that he lost the association of Srila Sanatan Goswami. Not only association, he was at the service of Srila Sanatan Goswami, who is so, who is so dear to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, and from this, our learning should be that we should be very careful. One is the association we keep. People who are too attached to material wealth, to material name, fame, anything, material desires, such people, if we take association of such people, our devotional life will definitely go to, is definitely going to get ruined and destroyed completely. These are not my words. These are words of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we should be very careful of our association. We should avoid association of those people. We should avoid the company of such people who are very much attached to material desires, material wealth, material name, fame, and who don't have attachment to Krishna. And second is, we should always be careful about uh, fulfilling the instructions of our spiritual master. We should never think ourselves to be more intelligent because we think that my spiritual master doesn't really know my situation. I know it better. So, whatever instructions they have given, let us take it with a pinch of salt. And that is when we are attracting our greatest misfortune, like Ishan. Greatest misfortune. So, let us not behave like this and let us be very careful. So, um, So he requested his servant to go home with the one coin he still had with him, for Sanatan decided he would go on alone. After the departure of his servant, Srila Sanatan Goswami felt completely free. Now he was not worried of any burden or added worry. With torn clothing and with a water pot in his hand, he proceeded toward Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. On the way, he met his rich brother-in-law who was also in the government service and who offered him an excellent blanket. So, on the way, please give me one moment. Please give me a couple of minutes. I'm getting up. Okay. So, I'm sorry for keeping you waiting. All right. So finally, Srila Sanatan Goswami, he felt free that now there is no burden. Uh, Nobody can hide anything from him and he's free. So with torn clothing, now who was Srila Sanatan Goswami? The minister in Nawab's regime. And he had everything. So many gold coins, silver coins, which we cannot even imagine. But what was he wearing? Torn clothing. He did not want obstacles. He did not want to get killed in between before seeing his master, his Lord, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he had a water pot in his hand and a torn clothing. With that, he proceeded towards Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so towards meeting Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. On the way, he met his brother-in-law. So now his brother-in-law was very rich and he was also in the government service. Therefore, he was very rich. Now, when he met Srila Sanatan Goswami, the brother-in-law very nicely received him, and with love, he gifted him an excellent blanket, a very beautiful blanket, very costly blanket, which Srila Sanatan Goswami accepted as at his special request. Srila Sanatan Goswami was not accepting it. That no, this is very uh, it's very costly and very no, unrequired. But his brother-in-law lovingly requested him that please keep this with you. So Srila Sanatan Goswami accepted and then he departed from there and he went on alone again to see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at Banaras. When he reached Banaras, Srila Sanatan Goswami learned that the Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was at Banaras, and he became overjoyed. He was informed by the people that the Lord was staying at the house of Chandrasekhar, and Srila Sanatan Goswami went there. Although Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was inside the house, he could understand that Srila Sanatan Goswami had arrived at the door, and he asked Chandrasekhar to call in the man who was sitting there. Now, Srila Sanatan Goswami was thinking that Mahaprabhu, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is in the house of Chandrasekhar and he must be having prasad. Why should I, go and disturb him? So, Sanatan Goswami was waiting outside. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was inside the house, but he understood that his sweet devotee, his dear Srila Sanatan Goswami has come already. And therefore, Mahaprabhu said that, okay, Chandrasekhar, please go outside and you will see a man there. And please bring him inside. Please bring the man you see outside who is sitting there, please bring him inside. And then what did Mahaprabhu say? Mahaprabhu said, he is a Vaishnav, a great devotee of the Lord. These are words of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu regarding Srila Sanatan Goswami. Chandrasekhar came out to see the man, but he saw no Vaishnav at the door. Why? He saw only a man who appeared to be a Muslim mendicant. Why? Because he was serving in the regime and he had beard, and because when he's serving in the regime he cannot behave like a Hindu, because it was the order of the Nawab that he should. Therefore they were renamed as Sakar Malik and Dabir Khas, so that nobody ever comes to know that they are Hindus. They were made to be a Muslim actually. And therefore, when Chandrasekhar came out, he did not see somebody standing with dhoti, kurta, tilak, and kanthimala, and with japa beads. He saw someone with a beard and torn clothes, and as if a fakir, a Muslim mendicant. So, so he again went inside and he said that there is no Vaishnav outside Mahaprabhu. There is no one, nobody like what you mentioned. No one like that. The Lord then asked to see the mendicant, and so Mahaprabhu said that, okay, whoever is standing there, you bring that mendicant. And when Srila Sanatan Goswami entered the courtyard, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu hurriedly came out to receive him and embrace him, just like Krishna ran out to receive Sudama. Similarly, here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he ran out hurriedly to receive Srila Sanatan Goswami. And then what happens next? Krishna willing, we'll again read tomorrow. Thank you very much, devotees. Vancha kalpatrubhyascha kripa sindhubhya च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय. श्रील जय पताका स्वामी गुरु महाराज की जय. निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे. हरि हरि बोल.
हरि हरि
हरे
बोल.
हरि बोल.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.